Odysseus, the king of Ithaca, was a man of exceptional cunning and courage. He was known throughout the land for his sharp intellect and his ability to strategize. These qualities made him a formidable warrior and leader. His fame spread far and wide, reaching even the ears of the gods. Odysseus was admired for his loyalty to his family and his unwavering determination. Odysseus played a crucial role in the Trojan War, a conflict that lasted for 10 long years. He devised the ingenious plan of the Trojan horse. This clever strategy ultimately led to the downfall of Troy. His bravery and leadership were instrumental in the Greek victory. After the war, Odysseus yearned to return home to his beloved wife Penelope and to his young son Telemachus, whom he had left behind. His journey home, however, was not to be a swift one. The gods, it seemed, had other plans for the hero of Ithaca. Poseidon, the god of the sea, held a grudge against Odysseus for blinding his son, the Cyclops Polyphemus. This divine wrath would become a significant obstacle in Odysseus's long and arduous journey. The journey back to Ithaca would test Odysseus's strength and resilience. He would face mythical creatures and navigate treacherous waters. His courage would be pushed to its limits, but his determination to return home would never falter. The story of Odysseus is a timeless tale of adventure, perseverance, and the enduring power of hope. Poseidon, the mighty god of the sea, was furious with Odysseus. The blinding of Polyphemus, his Cyclops son, was an affront he could not forgive. He vowed to make Odysseus's journey home a living hell, a testament to his wrath. The sea, usually a path for travelers, became Odysseus's tormentor, a constant reminder of Poseidon's anger. The god's influence was vast and powerful. He commanded storms and waves, creating whirlpools and treacherous currents. Odysseus's ships were tossed around like toys, his crew constantly battling the elements. Every calm moment was a fleeting respite, a brief pause before the next onslaught of Poseidon's fury. The sea god's wrath extended beyond the waves themselves. He influenced the creatures of the sea, turning them against Odysseus. Sea monsters and mythical beasts became obstacles in his path, each encounter a perilous test of his courage and cunning. The journey, meant to be a homecoming, became a desperate fight for survival. Odysseus, despite the constant barrage of Poseidon's anger, never gave up hope. He knew the journey would be difficult, but his desire to see his family again fueled his determination. He faced each challenge with a blend of courage and cunning, using his intellect to overcome the obstacles Poseidon threw in his path. His unwavering spirit became a beacon of hope for his crew, a testament to his enduring resilience. Polyphemus, the one-eyed giant, lived in a vast cave, a dark and echoing space. Odysseus and his men, seeking shelter from a storm, stumbled upon this lair, unaware of the danger that lurked within. The Cyclops, a son of Poseidon, was a creature of immense size and strength, a terrifying figure who saw humans as nothing more than a meal. Trapped within the cave, Odysseus and his men faced a grim fate. Polyphemus, with his single piercing eye, sealed the entrance with a massive boulder, trapping them inside. The Cyclops began devouring Odysseus's men, two at a time, a horrifying display of brute strength. Odysseus, witnessing the gruesome scene, knew he had to act quickly if any were to survive. Cunningly, Odysseus offered the Cyclops a strong wine, intoxicating the giant. He told Polyphemus his name was Nobody, a clever deception that would play a crucial role in their escape. When the Cyclops fell into a drunken stupor, Odysseus and his remaining men seized their chance. They took a sharpened stake and plunged it into Polyphemus's single eye, blinding him in a roar of pain. Blinded and enraged, Polyphemus removed the boulder from the cave entrance, groping for the men who had injured him. Odysseus and his men, clinging to the undersides of sheep, managed to escape the cave unnoticed. As they sailed away, Odysseus, unable to resist taunting the blinded giant, revealed his true name. This act of hubris would further enrage Poseidon, intensifying the god's wrath and prolonging Odysseus's journey home. Circe, a powerful sorceress, lived on the island of Aeaea. Her island was a place of beauty and danger. Lush vegetation and exotic creatures filled the landscape, but a dark magic permeated the air. Odysseus and his men, weary from their travels, landed on the island unaware of the enchantments that awaited them. Circe welcomed the weary travelers with a feast, but the food and drink were laced with a potent magic. Upon consuming the enchanted meal, Odysseus's men were transformed into swine, trapped in their new animalistic forms. Odysseus, warned by Hermes, the messenger god, was prepared for Circe's magic. He consumed a magical herb that protected him from her spells. Confronted by Odysseus, who remained unaffected by her magic, Circe was intrigued. She saw in him a strength and cunning unlike any she had encountered before. Odysseus demanded that his men be returned to their human forms, and Circe, recognizing his power, complied. She restored his crew, lifting the enchantment that had transformed them. Odysseus and his men remained on Circe's island for a year, enjoying her hospitality and learning from her wisdom. Circe, drawn to Odysseus's charisma, revealed secrets of the journey ahead, warning him of the dangers he would face. She guided him on how to navigate past the deadly sirens and the treacherous waters of Scylla and Charybdis. Her guidance proved invaluable as Odysseus continued his perilous journey home. The sirens, mythical creatures with enchanting voices, lured sailors to their doom. Their island was surrounded by the bones of those who had succumbed to their captivating songs. Odysseus, forewarned by Circe, knew the danger he and his crew faced as they approached the sirens' domain. He devised a plan to protect his men from the deadly allure of the sirens' song. Odysseus ordered his men to plug their ears with beeswax and effectively blocking out the sirens' enchanting melodies. He, however, driven by his insatiable curiosity, wanted to hear the sirens' song for himself. He ordered his men to tie him to the mast of the ship, ensuring that he could not succumb to the temptation and steer the ship towards the deadly rocks. As the ship sailed past the Sirens' Island, their voices filled the air, a mesmerizing blend of melody and promises. The song spoke of glory and knowledge, tempting Odysseus with the allure of untold wonders. He struggled against his bonds, desperate to reach the source of the enchanting music. His crew, their ears plugged, remained steadfast in their course, ignoring his pleas to be released. The ship sailed past the Sirens' Island, leaving the dangerous waters behind. Odysseus, released from his bonds, was filled with a mix of awe and relief. He had heard the sirens' song, a testament to his courage and curiosity, and yet he had survived. His experience served as a powerful reminder of the importance of self-control and the dangers of unchecked desire. Scylla and Charybdis were two monstrous creatures that guarded a narrow strait. Scylla, a six-headed monster, lurked in the cliffs, snatching sailors from their ships. Charybdis, a monstrous whirlpool, threatened to swallow entire vessels whole. Odysseus, navigating this treacherous passage, faced a terrible dilemma, a choice between two deadly perils. Circe had warned Odysseus of this perilous strait, advising him to steer closer to Scylla, the lesser of two evils. She explained that it was better to lose a few men to Scylla than to risk the entire ship being swallowed by Charybdis. Odysseus, heeding her advice, prepared his crew for the inevitable encounter with the six-headed monster. As the ship sailed through the narrow strait, Scylla struck, her multiple heads darting out from the cliffs. She snatched 6 of Odysseus's men, devouring them in a gruesome display of her monstrous appetite. The remaining crew watched in horror, their hearts filled with grief and terror. Odysseus, though saddened by the loss of his men, knew he had made the best choice, saving the majority of his crew from certain death. The ship emerged from the strait, leaving the horrors of Scylla and Charybdis behind. Odysseus, though victorious in navigating the treacherous passage, carried the weight of his lost men. The encounter served as a stark reminder of the harsh realities of his journey and the difficult choices he had to make. Section 7. The Island of Calypso. Calypso, a nymph of incredible beauty, held Odysseus captive on her island, Ogygia. Her island was a paradise, a place of lush vegetation, crystal-clear waters, and eternal spring. But for Odysseus, it was a gilded cage, a beautiful prison that kept him from his true home. Calypso, infatuated with the hero, offered him immortality if he would stay with her forever. Odysseus, though tempted by the offer of eternal life, longed for his mortal wife and son. He missed the familiar shores of Ithaca and the embrace of his loved ones. He politely declined Calypso's offer, his heart set on returning home. Calypso, though saddened by his refusal, eventually agreed to release him, her love for him ultimately outweighing her desire to keep him captive. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, intervened on Odysseus's behalf, persuading Zeus to command Calypso to release him. Calypso, bound by the will of the gods, provided Odysseus with the materials to build a raft. She watched as he sailed away, her heart heavy with sorrow, knowing she would never see him again. Odysseus, finally free from Calypso's island, set sail for Ithaca. His heart filled with hope, he navigated the vast ocean, his journey's end finally within sight. The years of captivity had tested his patience and resolve, but his determination to return home had never wavered. Section 8. Return to Ithaca. After 20 long years, Odysseus finally reached the shores of Ithaca. His journey had been fraught with peril, his courage tested time and time again. He had faced mythical creatures, navigated treacherous waters, and endured the wrath of a god. Yet through it all, he had never given up hope of returning home. He landed on the island in secret, disguised as an old beggar by Athena. He sought refuge with Eumaeus, his loyal swineherd, who welcomed him unknowingly. Odysseus, concealing his true identity, gathered information about the situation in his palace. He learned of the suitors vying for Penelope's hand and their disrespectful behavior. His heart ached to reveal himself to his son, Telemachus, but he knew the time was not yet right. He needed to assess the situation and devise a plan to reclaim his kingdom and punish the arrogant suitors. He patiently waited for the opportune moment, his anticipation growing with each passing day. The reunion with Telemachus was an emotional one, a moment of profound joy and relief. Father and son embraced, their bond strengthened by years of separation. Together they plotted their revenge, their shared determination fueling their resolve. The return to Ithaca marked the beginning of Odysseus' final battle, a fight to reclaim what was rightfully his. Section 9. Reclaiming his kingdom. The suitors, arrogant and disrespectful, had taken over Odysseus' palace. They feasted on his livestock, squandered his wealth, and pressured Penelope to choose a new husband. Odysseus, disguised as a beggar, infiltrated his own home, observing their behavior and planning his revenge. Penelope, still loyal to her husband, devised a clever plan to delay the suitors. She announced she would marry the man who could string Odysseus' bow and shoot an arrow through 12 axe heads. The suitors, confident in their strength, attempted the feat, but none could even string the mighty bow. Odysseus, revealing his true identity, stepped forward. He effortlessly strung the bow, a feat only he could accomplish. With deadly accuracy, he shot the arrow through the 12 axe heads, a display of his unmatched skill. The suitors, realizing they were facing the legendary Odysseus, were filled with fear. The battle was fierce and bloody. Odysseus, aided by Telemachus and Eumaeus, fought with unmatched skill and fury. He unleashed his pent-up rage upon the suitors, punishing them for their disrespect and their attempt to usurp his throne. He reclaimed his kingdom, restoring order and justice to his home. Section 10, a testament to resilience. Odysseus' journey is a testament to the power of human resilience. He faced unimaginable challenges, endured years of hardship, and yet he never gave up hope. His determination to return home to his family and his kingdom fueled his perseverance. His story is a source of inspiration, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we can overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. His courage, cunning, and unwavering spirit are qualities that resonate with readers even today. The themes of resilience and hope are woven throughout the Odyssey. Odysseus' journey is a symbol of the human spirit's ability to endure and overcome. His eventual triumph serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even the longest journeys eventually come to an end. The Odyssey is a timeless tale of adventure, perseverance, and the enduring power of the human spirit. It is a story that continues to captivate and inspire readers centuries after it was first told.